12, 2002, Balin Miller, born January 12, 2002, in Anchorage, Alaska, grew up surrounded by mountains and adventure. Introduced to climbing at just 3 years old, he quickly developed both skill and passion for the sport. He honed his abilities on the ice routes of Valdez and the Seward Highway, eventually broadening his horizons to the Canadian Rockies and Patagonia. To fund his expeditions, he worked seasonal jobs like fishing and mining, all while dedicating his life to climbing. Beyond his talent, he became known for his unique flair, wearing glitter on his face, setting up his recognizable orange tent at base camps, and occasionally live-streaming climbs, a style that drew attention far beyond traditional climbing circles. By his early 20s, Miller had already cemented himself as one of the most promising young alpinists. His achievements included the solo ascent of the Slovak Direct route on Denali in June 2025, a notoriously difficult climb that took him 56 hours. Earlier that year, he had scaled the French Connection on Mount Hunter's North Buttress, and he made history by completing the second ascent and first solo of the long-feared ice route Reality Bath in the Canadian Rockies. These bold undertakings built him a reputation as a rising star, with some climbers even calling him the new king of the Alaska Range. On October 1st, 2025, Miller traveled south to Yosemite National Park, aiming to climb Sea of Dreams on El Capitan, one of the most technically demanding routes on the wall. He completed the last pitch, but while hauling up his gear, the bag became stuck. As he rappelled to retrieve it, tragedy struck. Reports confirmed that he went off the end of his rope, a devastating and all too common mistake in technical climbing, and fell nearly 2,400 feet from near the summit. The fall was streamed live as he had been broadcasting parts of his climb to followers, and horrified viewers witnessed the fatal accident. Park rangers responded quickly, but his death was later confirmed by his mother, Janine Gerard Mormon, who posted a heartbreaking statement online: "The mountain took my Balin today. I will never recover." His accident marked the third climbing death in Yosemite that summer season, underscoring the risks that even the most skilled and experienced climbers face. The climbing world reeled from the loss, struggling to reconcile his meteoric rise with his sudden passing. Fellow climbers and outdoor enthusiasts have reflected not only on his boldness, but also on the lessons of his accident. The type of mishap Miller experienced, rappelling off the rope's end, is a known danger that can often be prevented by tying knots at rope ends or using backups. Discussions online and in climbing forums emphasize this safety measure in the wake of his death. Still, many recognize that in solo ascents, where climbers push themselves to extremes in isolation, the margin for error is brutally thin. At just 23 years old, Miller left behind an extraordinary record of climbs that most would not accomplish in a lifetime. He lived with a passion that inspired others, choosing mountains over fame, though his style and charisma made him well known in the climbing community and beyond. His orange tent, glittered face, and audacious spirit became symbols of a climber who lived fully in pursuit of his calling. His legacy remains not only in the routes he conquered, but in the inspiration he gave to others. To dream bigger, climb harder, and respect the mountains that both give life and take it away.